Tennessee Titans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll try the left side. Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tennessee getting their first down on a big play of 18 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Check 26.
On 2nd down, Adams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
4 down. Here we go now.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Check 88.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Here we go. Green 30.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And an alley to run. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Switch. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down now, Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
On second down, Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Frazier. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
He's going to get it running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Blake. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 2nd down now, Adams. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Gun! Set!
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Leopard. Now let's go. Green.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defense?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turn it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed. All week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his
Hurry up,
size
here we go.
can't really
Green,
hide him.
30.
With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Look at 56. Look it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time,
Blue
won't you?
90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch 54.
And they'll run it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And the Titans getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
4 down.
They'll go with a keeper. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the Titans come up here 1st and 15, but kind of interesting, the Titans were penalized the second least amount in the NFL in 2017.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it here with Adams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Come on. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, here's Adams. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17 guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, Adams. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. I mean, how about in the NFL?
Oh, no, he lost the football. Really a great game that we just saw, Charles. Interesting ending, that's for sure. You don't usually see a fumble on the final play of the game, but they were just trying to do whatever they could to get in the end zone. They coughed it up.
I think you're exactly right on that. You do what you have to do to try and win the game. They gave it a shot. You're exactly right about a fumble, then to finishing the game, getting the recovery. Wow, a strange ending, but a heck of a game overall.
So for the Titans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.